Yes, yeah, Matthew. How much you've been asked this a million times, but having not won a playoff game before, how much do you feel you need to prove yourself in these next several weeks?
Every time I step on the field, I'm proving myself. Whether it's a preseason game, a regular season game, practice, a playoff game, I want to go out there and play well. This is just another opportunity to do that. This is a team game. There's no question. But at the same time, do I know that when the quarterback plays good, you got a better chance to win the game? Absolutely. So I'm always trying to go out there, play as good a football as I possibly can, help our team win.
Do you feel more pressure now than you felt in Detroit?
No, it goes along the same road, really. Feel the same amount of pressure every time I step on the field. If you step on the football field and you don't feel pressure to go out there and perform, then something's wrong with you, in my opinion. So it's it's positive pressure that I put on myself to go out there and help our team win.
Thank you.
You got it. Claudia.
Matthew, this is a very important game, obviously. How did you silence any type of distraction?
I've been playing this game a long time. Weeks are a rhythm for me. I continue to just go about my preparation, continue with the rhythm that I've had, week in and week out through this whole season, and trust in that preparation. Understand that if I go, cover all my bases, as I do during the week, I can go out there and play with a quiet mind and go have some fun.
And you will have most of your running backs, tight ends, and most of your receivers for this game against the Cardinals. How much would you describe your game plan for the Cards? How much can you keep them off balance?
That's the name of the game. This is a really good defense. When you know what's coming on defense, whether you have to run it or you have to pass it, that's where guys can really pin their ears back. So it's on us to make sure that we keep them guessing like we try to do every single week. And when we get our opportunities to make plays, we got to go make them.
Thank you, Matthew.
Jordan.
Hey, Matthew, we learned Monday from Sean McVay that you had gotten your toe rolled up on a little bit or something had happened during Sunday's game. Can you take us through that and how it's doing right now?
Happened on that play that I hit Cooper on the third down late in the game, kind of down the field. Just got landed on in kind of a funny way, but it's doing okay. I'll be out there. I'll be good to go.
Does that, obviously I hear you say it's doing okay, but in terms of, is there any effect on how you step into throws, anything like that?
No, I don't think so. I think I should be feeling really good on Monday. I'd show it to you, but I don't want to do that. That's for other guys to do. But no, I'll keep my toes to myself in this one. But it's doing good. I should be all right.
Okay, thanks for all of that.
Yeah, you got it,
Lindsay.
You knew the follow-up was going to be, please show us your toe. With this kind of a little bit of a unique situation, just because you guys have faced the Cardinals twice already, what do you pull from both of those experiences to try to take into Monday?
Yeah, I think, you look at those two games and that's like kind of winning and losing 101, turning the football over, not playing good in all three phases in the first time, leads to a loss. And then you go take care of the football, play great in all three phases like we did at their place, and you win the football game. So what it's going to boil down to is playing good in that 3-hour window and making the plays to win the game, which we were able to do once, and the other time we didn't. So just got to go out there and execute them.
Do you like this matchup being against someone that you're so familiar with?
I don't know if I feel like it's the first time I've ever played the same team 3 times in a year. So it's a little bit different for me. All the 3 other times that I've been in the playoffs have been against non-divisional opponents. So yeah, it's a little bit different. I don't know how to feel about it, to be honest with you. I'm just going to attack it as a game as it is and try to play as good as I possibly can.
Thank you.
Yep. Stu.
Matthew, I know Cam wasn't heavily involved in his season debut last Sunday, but what did you like about what he provided the offense when he was able to get on the field?
Just a comfort level, for him. I think it was really important for him to get out there, get some snaps under his belt, take a couple hits, catch the ball out of the backfield, run the football some. He did a nice job. I just can't tell you how proud I am of that guy. That's an unbelievable feat that he's been able to just be available, in any regard. And he looks as good as he's ever looked. So, I think it was big for him to get out there, get some reps. Happy for him. Look for, obviously looking for more of him as he continues to get healthy.
Thank you.
Gary.
Hey, Matthew. What, if anything, specifically did you learn from your own playoff experience? Is there anything you take from the particular postseason experiences you've had going into this game?
I think looking back on those, each individual game is a little bit different, and what we needed to go out and do and to try and win the game. When I look back on some of them, I think the biggest thing is there's chances to win those games, and you got to go out there and make the plays, whether it's on offense, defense, special teams, whatever it is. But when you have your chances to make those plays, if you go make them, you got a good chance to win the game. And I haven't been a part of those obviously yet. Looking forward to the opportunity to go out there and get it done against Arizona.
Thank you.
Yep.
And we're back with Kevin and Steve.
Hey, Matthew, a lot of people are going to judge your first season with the Rams on whether you take them a step farther than they've gotten in the last few years, which means getting to the Super Bowl and winning it. Is that how you'll judge it?
I'll let you know at the end of the season. I think the biggest thing for me is just trying to take each day as it comes, each opportunity to go out here and play with this team as it comes and try to play at as high level as I possibly can. There's no question that in the playoffs, it's, win and continue, lose and go home. I'm not oblivious to that. But the biggest thing for me is to try to be the best version of myself for this team and, let the chips fall where they may at that point.
And then does this feel like your fourth playoff game, or given that this is the first time you go in as a division champion, with a home field, as a favorite, does it feel like a whole different kind of experience?
I don't know. I feel like it feels, pretty similar. Anytime you make the playoffs, at least, in my past experience, it's re-energizing. You've got a chance to be in the tournament, a chance to go, accomplish your dream that you've always wanted to do. And this feels that same way. So just excited about the opportunity, excited about, getting the chance to continue to play football this season with this team, this group of guys. I don't take any of that for granted.
Thanks, Matthew.
You got it.
We're back with Steve.
All right. First off, Matt, did you win any merchandise or embarrassing your teammates when the Bulldogs won the national championship?
I lost some cash to Ashawn the first time and T. Lou, so we didn't bet a second time, but I got 100 off a neighbor somewhere, so I'll take that.
Okay. Hey, and going into this game too, when you see you guys are able to get those long drives, hit your explosives here and there, but is it key when you're playing against an opponent that thrives so much on a tempo offense and a rhythm offense for you guys to try to establish those long drives so they can't get into a flow?
I think it's important in every game to kind of pace the game how you want to. And, when you play a team that's led by, as talented a guy as Kyler Murray is on that offense and how quickly they can go up and down the field, playing a complementary game is very important. Whether that means you come out there and run a bunch or throw it a bunch, try to make completions happen, whatever it is, you got to have a game plan going into the game. I know our coaches, on both sides of the ball and on the special teams phase of it as well, I've got a great game plan. We're working on it as we go and hoping to have, a bunch of success with whatever we come up with to go out there and execute it.
Appreciate you, Matthew.
You guys.